Hey guys, it's Rob here. Today, we go over the location with the last mini-unit variant of the one stage, Durham, North Carolina. This is a location I've been wanting to get to for some time, and I was unsure if I'd be able to turn it into a full video. With how much info there is on it though, I think I can pull it off. I want to give a huge thanks to Sanity for giving me some info on this location, and also writing pretty much the entirety of the Cheese-e-pedia page for this location. I also want to thank Donna Sargent, Sanity again, and Mr. Crawford for requesting this location. As usual, I've gathered information from multiple different sources, which I'll be linking in the description. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, as in the next video, we'll be going over a 3-stage location which was also the last of its kind. Anyways, let's go over the history of Chuck E. Cheese in Durham, North Carolina. 3724 Mayfair Street location, which is the only location that's open in Durham, opened on March 7th, 1994 as a Chuck E. Cheese pizza with a mini-unit variant one stage. There's an opening advertisement from newspapers.com which says that the location would be opening on March 2nd of 1994, which is probably the soft opening of the store, seeing as it likely would have had a grand opening a week later on a Monday, which is when Chuck E. Cheese stores usually open. Funny enough, that means that the day I upload this video, the location turned 30 yesterday, so happy belated birthday to Durham. The mini unit variant of the one stage is a version which is smaller than a usual one stage, having the characters be very close to each other, as well as having a unique balance for the stage as well. Speaking of which, the stage itself is also quite small. You can see in this photo just how small it is. The store was originally in the Beacon Ridge Plaza, which no longer exists today and is now a place called University Hill Apartments. They opened with the major 90s remodel, which would have had an exterior similar to this at the time, having decor such as the CD Award parody posters in sports magazines. This location also likely got the Phase 1 game package soon after opening. Around the mid to late 90s, this location's exterior changed to Cool Chuck with Star Cap, as well as getting new red awnings that covered the checkers up. We have a few photos from the 90s showing off the interior of this location, starting with this one from the ball pit, where you can also see one of the corners of the store. There's also this photo of the stage from the 90s, showing everyone off except for Chuck. Here's another photo, partially showing off one of the record posters. We also have a couple of photos from September of 1997, showing off the walkaround during this time. Chuck with the 90s head as well as the tux and red derby, taken in the showroom area, is indicated by these record posters. The other photo shows off the Skytubes at the time, as well as part of the entrance. Sometime after 1998, the Star Cap Chuck on the exterior would be replaced with a C Cap Chuck. This location also received Phase 2 in the late 90s. Nothing much happened in the early 2000s, with the only change likely being when they received Phase 3 during that time. We do have multiple photos to go through of the location from this time, though. Here's a picture of Chuck and Helen, Chuck still having his tux attire on at this point. This one shows off Munch and Jasper as well. We get to see the Chuck walk around in this photo, where it looks mostly the same as the previous one except for the cool Chuck hat he now wears. Here's a photo from September of 2002 that shows off the showroom, giving us a good idea of what it looked like during this time. The curtains are closed here though. It wasn't until 2005 or early 2006 that the location would receive the 2005 update to the 2003 Cool Check reconfiguration, which painted the walls purple, got rid of the major 90s decor for newer decor, removed the showroom walls, and most significantly, moved the price counter, which now changed the entrance to be on the side. The dim lighting and the entirety of the exterior remained though. We do have a few more photos for this era to go through though. The first is from April of 2006, where we get to see the game room as well as decor that indicated it had gone in the 2005 update to the 2003 remodel. There's also this photo of the stage showing off Chuck and Helen between 2006 and 2007, and Chuck still has his tux attire on here. There's also this photo from 2007 showing off the majority of the stage, and you can barely see that Chuck still has his tux attire on still. We see by early 2008, Chuck had gone new attire, which was full Avenger attire, including the cap. Finally, here's a photo from the late 2000s showing off the entire stage, really highlighting just how small it is. We also have one short video from this time in October of 2009 that shows off the stage, where we see that the animatronics seem to work really well, though Chuck isn't moving as this is a birthday show. Speaking of which, we also get to see the walkaround for this time, that being the usual Avenger Chuck walkaround. The 2010s would see a lot of changes to the store, especially for the stage. Firstly, we get to see some of the games in the SkyTubes during this time, and I honestly had no clue the game packages from this time still included traditional arcade cabinets, like the Space Invaders slash Kicks arcade machine, which I honestly find pretty cool. A photo from 2011 shows off the stage again, though we now see that Chuck's snout is bleached, which resulted in the mask being replaced between 2011 and 2012. Pasquale's mask was replaced shortly after, and he would also sport the short-lived long-sleeved dark blue shirt, which reminds me of Rockstar Pasquale. The TV above Munch was also removed between 2010 and 2011. We also see from a photo in 2012 that the curtains had been removed by then, which makes sense due to the fact that they weren't operating anymore. A video from late 2013 shows off a Christmas performance, and all the animatronics still work great here, though we see Chuck's cap was removed by this point, likely due to Rockstar Chuck taking over by this point. We also see that Pasquale was already back to his traditional red and white shirt. This location received a 2013 update in September of 2013, in which the main change was the removal of the Cool Chick exterior in favor of a Rockstar exterior with a purple and red awning. This revealed the checkers that laid underneath from when the location first opened, which I find pretty cool. Also, around this time, the Munch's Make Believe Band sign was changed to be purple and now set above Munch. Yet again around this time, the CRT TVs would be replaced with flat screen ones, with the television outside the showroom area being removed. Moving forward a few years, around early 2017, Jasper's shirt would be replaced with a larger cow pattern one, and Helen's mask would also be replaced soon after. Jasper's would be next, due to foam rot starting to form in the mask. The sky tubes would also be removed by the late 2010s. A video from 2021 shows off the stage performing a birthday show, and we see the condition has started to take a turn for the worse a bit. Munch's eyes are having trouble moving properly, and Jasper's strumming hand wasn't working. A video from a few months later shows Munch's eyes were working properly again, though Helen was now missing both of her eyelids, and Chuck was missing his right eyelid, plus Jasper's strumming hand continues to not work. A video from December of 2022 shows that more was going wrong with the stage now, with both of Chuck's eyelids now being gone. Helen having a few movements out, such as her mouth and one of her arms, Jasper's hand strum still not working, both of Pasquale's arms not working, and Munch's mouth having the flow being adjusted too low so that his mouth is constantly open whenever he's talking. In 2023, the dim lighting would be replaced with brighter lighting. In June of 2023, the stage would receive the Navori control system, which due to technical issues led the stage to not being able to work most of the time, with the show to now either be stuck in random mode or aired down, with it only working a few times since the conversion. We could see this in a video from July of 2023, showing that Helen's mouth now worked again, with everything else that was problematic before still being so now. The latest footage of the store shows the show actually operating, albeit in a broken state due to the issues with Navori, which leads us to today. As of March in 2024, the location still has a 2013 update to the 2003 Cool Chuck reconfiguration, and the stage is still in a mostly inoperable state due to the issues with the Navori control system. This is the last one stage in the Carolinas, and also the last mini-unit variant of the stage that exists. Currently the remodel date is unknown for this location. It will be a shame to see this one go, mostly due to the fact that the stage is the last of its specific kind, which is a unique stage setup to say the least. In conclusion, Durham is an interesting location that still has its animatronics today, albeit in a mostly non-functioning state due to the Navori issue, and is also the last mini-unit variant of the stage. Overall, this was an interesting location to go through, with more to go over than you'd think. Thank you guys for watching this video. It's interesting seeing a location with not only the last mini-unit one stage, but also one that still has the colored checkers, which I find to be a pretty cool thing for them to still have. My next video will be going over Wilmington, North Carolina, which had the last full 3-stage with all the prop characters. If you're interested in seeing that, make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you're notified when that drops. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.